If you wanted to do that. So we're here near the end of E3 2012. Things are wrapping up, but you can't really tell from the show floor. Here, take a look.
Oh, let's do this Polytron game right here.
Still plenty of activity, as you can see. Look at all this stuff. We are in the hall that has all the first parties. They put them all in one hall this year. I don't know if that was a great idea, but it's certainly convenient if you have appointments with the big three. So we got Nintendo, right next to Sony, which is right next to Microsoft, which is awesome. But there's a few third parties in here, and it's pretty cool because one of them is Atlus. Obviously, we love Atlus. They got a huge booth right here. Really pimping Persona 4 Arena this year. They had a huge t-shirt giveaway thing going on every hour. They had lines all around the booth. It's at the end now, they're out of shirts, so people are still here for the game though. This is a big deal for Atlus. I don't know that I've ever seen this much activity around Atlus's booth, ever. So here you can see the side of Sony's booth. They've got a ton of Vita titles, and we'll walk over there and take a look at that. People are worried about the Vita's presence at this show, but I was over there playing stuff earlier. I'm really impressed with how much is on the floor for Vita, so let's go take a look. So you can see Sony's got a really interesting booth layout. They got a bunch of stuff on the sides. They've got big games in the center there for people to play. And then this cool little aisles of Vita titles. Hatsune Miku is here. If you're a hardcore Japanese type game person, you've heard of Hatsune Miku, the Vocaloid synthesizer. Unfortunately, it's not an announcement. It's not a Western release being touted or anything. It's just a... they're just trying to get a feel for how people think about the title here and to show it off the fact that some of the Japanese people are here and the game's about to release in Japan as well. Orgorhythm, Super Monkey Ball, Jet Set Radio, Batman 2, Little King's Story. We got a video on Little King's Story coming up on the site soon. You can check that out there, but let's get in close to that. You can see it on the show floor. There we got a bunch of stations there. These were all full earlier. Everyone's going home early. And you might be looking at it thinking it's still crowded. It was even worse earlier. Here we got Dust 514. That's the free-to-play shooter that ties into the MMORPG EVE Online. I don't know why it's free, but it is, so that's gonna be cool. You just download it, and your actions will impact the game. So they've had people playing this non-stop the whole show. You got Sorcery. You want to act out your Harry Potter fantasies right there with the move. Well, actually, on the one side it's tennis, but on this side it's Sorcery. Apparently, everybody's lost interest. So, continuing our Vita lineup. We got Sound Shapes, we got Foosball, we got Abe's, Bunch's Odyssey, Stranger's Wrath, Snapshot, Retro City Rampage. You've probably heard a lot about this, an indie title that's being fully published on like every platform, I think. Well, every downloadable platform. And it's got awesome music from some great chiptune artists and remix people just doing great stuff on there. But not an RPG. But what is? As we get through this line here, and you see there's a lot of attraction here. There's some good stuff here. We got Little Big Planet, Gravity Rush, Smart As, I don't know what that is. You can misread that and then it's something very bad. Sly Cooper. But most importantly, we got PlayStation Classics. And they're right here. You can play them on the show floor. Final Fantasy VII, Wild Arms, what was the other one? I don't even remember. But Arc the Lad. Yeah, we got PlayStation 1 games right there on your Vita, finally. People have been asking for this for forever, and they finally got it. Walk through, we got some more All-Stars Royale, or Sony, Super Sony Smash Brothers, I don't know how you might want to call it. We come up on the far side of the Sony booth and we see, yeah, Devil May Cry, Hitman Absolution, cool games and all, but what do RP gamers care about? Well, Sony's got 4 stations set up of Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch, And there's 2 demos in there, one that lets you walk around on the map and just do battles, and another one that lets you explore a city and have a boss battle. And the localization, in my opinion, is pretty English. Lots of English, you know, the way of speaking, the slang words and that sort of stuff, but not terribly so. It's fun. It gives it a very otherworldly fantasy feel for a U.S. citizen because you know they're talking a little bit different than you're used to. But it's pretty cool stuff, and I really can't wait for that to come out because, as you can see, it's beautiful. Oh, we got Sackboy. This is the sort of stuff that happens at E3. You have Sonic, you have Sackboy, sometimes you got Kratos. Sackboy needs handlers because I don't think he can see a thing. But there's the benefit to the job, so the girls love Sackboy. Here, let's come over and see Microsoft. Now, earlier in the day, this was completely full. This is the one for... Oh, I can't keep them straight anymore. Was this Gears or Halo? Yeah, this is Halo 4. Yeah. What else would need this long of a line, right? So they've cut it off because it's almost the end of the show and they can't fit that many more people into the next showing. Tons of Halo 4 stuff going on with the theater. They've got a Warthog there that you can get your picture taken in front of. They'll upload it for you. You come on through here. Here's what Fable the Journey's turned into. They seem to have gotten rid of the horse, the poor thing. But now you're doing a lot of spell casting because people really like the way the magic looked in that game. So, well, I guess that was always the main battle system. But people are sitting down. They're really driving in the fact that you can play this game sitting down. So everyone's sitting down in a chair and then shooting magic in Fable the Journey now. That's fun. Next to that, we got Wrecketeer, where you're throwing stuff at castles. Avengers, Fight for Earth. Because when I want to play a superhero game, I want it to be with Kinect. Well, apparently somebody does. So you can see this one here. You got guys waving around and doing comic book moves with their hands. One guy actually kind of looks like Thor playing right now. So, and Magneto. I guess this is a player versus player. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. I don't even want to know. Oh, here's our Warthog. We go on over here. We got some Resident Evil 6 set up. Some Hitman Absolution. Darksiders 2. People loving Darksiders 2. This is super crowded. This is always a great place to go though, because the lines kind of look long here, but they're usually shorter than for a lot of these games at the actual main booth that they star at. So it's always a good trick to come over to one of the publishers' booth and find that one station tucked in the corner where you can play your game. For example, see, people have caught on to it here, but right there with the guy with the yellow shirt, that's a Persona 4 Arena booth. We saw those that were busy earlier at Atlas. People are lining up here now because it's just hidden over here in the corner. People didn't know about it earlier. This is where I played. Good place to go. And we got some Epic Mickey and Tekken. So you want to see some Epic Mickey? He's pretty sweet. We got the whole family shot there. So we caught it during an exciting loading screen. So here we go. Epic Mickey's looking pretty cool in HD. Obviously co-op game now. I guess they're just playing single player, so whatever. Yeah. Continuing on. Dance Central 3 being pushed hard this year. Usher was at the Microsoft press conference. They got a huge stage within the Microsoft booth. And some rather snazzily dressed dancers, because you can't dress up for dancing without having some sense of style or I don't know what you call what they're wearing, but whatever it is, you need that to be a dancer apparently. So, oh, I don't want to watch that. No. We got some XBLA titles over here. Joe Danger. Over here we got Mark of the Ninja. We got Happy Wars. You can't go wrong with a game named Happy Wars. Skulls of the Shogun. I've had the chance to play this at PAX before. It's a cool little kind of turn-based strategy game you play with another player. I know. You see a ton of people lined up over here because this is where Forza is. Well, here's the Windows Phone section. This place has not seen any lines as far as I can tell, but before Forza. Yeah, is it here? We got Rock Band Blitz. No. Yeah, RAW. No, let's see if they got the one I care about. Oh, we must have missed it. I think Dust and Elysian Tale is somewhere, and that's looking fantastic. XBLA title, very beautifully animated. Look into it if you haven't heard of it. So here's Forza. This had a ton of people at it earlier. I guess they must have stopped doing whatever giveaway they were doing. But as you can see, we got another Forza game coming. I don't understand what's up with this one. I thought they just have 4. So we need another Forza? But that's why I work at an RPG site instead of a racing game site, I guess. All right, I'm gonna go back over to Nintendo. Now you see, this is something that people do. Like CBS Interactive's rented out a bunch of space, and they've got a GameSpot presence on the show floor here, doing live interviews on the stage. As far as I know, the Giant Bomb guys aren't into that, so even though they're part of the same company now, they're doing their own thing where they're, I guess, just focusing on getting coverage and stuff. And, well, that's right, they've got their own room where they invite everybody over in the evening, so. But it's kind of cool. You'll see the other hall, we've got G4. They have G4 and live TV tapings. So they've got handlers out there controlling all the crowd noise and stuff, saying, all right, everybody, time to cheer. So people sit around there for hours, which is kind of weird to me, because like you're at E3, you should be playing games, not watching somebody tape a TV show about playing games. But whatever makes people happy, I guess. Oh, we got Neverwinter over here. Perfect Worlds, of course, putting this one out. And you can see everybody's in there playing the MMO. Long line for this one. Very long line. A lot of interest for Neverwinter. Looking pretty sweet. Snail Games over here with Age of Wushu, which is a Kung Fu RPG. You probably heard us talk about it in one of our wrap-up videos. Jet Li recommends it. You can see right there. We got PlanetSide 2 and Sony Online Entertainment's booth, basically all sorts of games, EverQuest 2, Wizardry Online. But the focus is on PlanetSide. And here we go into Nintendo. Now I'm curious to see how crowded this is going to be, because this place has been packed the entire show. And we start at the southeast end, well, this end, with some people with afros doing Just Dance 4. Oh wow, yeah, it's calmed down some. It's nowhere near as busy as it was earlier. It's a huge space, obviously. Nintendo, big presence here. Just Dance 4, they're pushing it pretty hard. It's with Ubisoft, obviously. Over here, you can watch people playing games with their butt, which ironically is what Ubisoft started that with Raimi Rabbids 3. But here we got oh cool, doing the Luge and Wii Fit U, which is the new Wii Fit game coming. All right, I didn't know there was a Luge in it. I might actually pick that up now. That seems fun. Because we need like a successor to Wii Sports, and it looks like Wii Fit U might be it. So walk around here. We got Tank Tank Tank. That's a fun multiplayer arcade system. I think you and I have played that, Ed, with Michael. No. All right, well, I've played it with some friends of mine inside like a Dave & Buster's and stuff like that. They're finally bringing it home. It's cool. We saw a new Super Mario Brothers U. You've got the video up from that already. More Wii Fit. In the background there, you can see Nintendo Land. They're really focusing on that. That's where all those mini games that are going to be coming with your Wii U are going to be. Ah, here we go. A Game and Wario. I have no idea what this is about. I just know it includes Wario. That's usually a good sign. We got Warning, Life, Pepper. Oh, cool. So it looks like he's shooting arrows with the Wii U. You can see that. Get a shot of him in there. Yeah, pretty sweet. Well, Game and Wario, lots of mini games. Pretty sweet. Of course, at the press conference, they talked about the new Scribblenauts. Got that there as well. And what do we got back here? Yeah, so Nintendo Land, if you want to see some Animal Crossing, for example. Some sort of Animal Crossing thing going on here. Collecting collecting, looks like little balls and stuff. Looks like 5-player co-op. Nice. Collecting candy. That's what I want to do. What else do we got here? Not a lot of 3DS, if any, on the floor. Which is weirding some people out. I think it's ironic that, you know, a lot of people consider the 3DS to be the portable system that's in a better position right now, and yet the Vita is the one that has all the games on the show floor, and the 3DS was all relegated to its own press conference, and nothing here on the show floor. So as we come over here, we'll see some more third-party games for the Wii U. We got a pan here. You can see we got Batman, Zombie U, Assassin's Creed 3, Rayman Legends, Ninja Gaiden 3, all sorts of third-party sport. And sandwiched in there is Pikmin 3, which I actually did have a chance to play, and it's actually really, really, really fun. That's going to be my first Pikmin. I can't wait to try that out. So as we come over to the outside of Nintendo, what one realizes is that's pretty much it for this hall. So that's West Hall, and I will bid you a farewell here. I hope you enjoyed your little walkthrough of West Hall. My cameraman is telling me, what you telling me? Oh yeah, that's right. All right, that's a good thing to remember. So you know that Nintendo was right there. I always thought it was a little ironic. First of all, you got to see these little Mario Kart blow-up inflatable playstations. Not playstations, but places to play Mario Kart in. That's adorable. If you come through here, nice place for a coffee shop, actually. I wish I had known that. All right, so as you come through here, yeah, we got some accessories like Hori and Nyko and Thrustmaster making some cool stuff, right? I love Hori stuff. You come on this side, and you've got Retrobit making knockoff console accessories, unlicensed product right next to Nintendo's booth. I guess they just figured nobody cares anymore. But, yeah. We're probably getting to the point that any of you watching at home doesn't care anymore. So I will bid you farewell from West Hall and possibly E3 2012 entirely. I hope you had a good time and have enjoyed our coverage this week. And we'll be back here next year.